We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is the last of the Fire Wok flavors. Scorchin Sesame Shrimp. It is the hot and spicy line. Of course, there's fire sauce. It's giving this 5 of 6 peppers. So this one might be probably not as hot as the chicken, which gets 6. Probably hotter than the pork, which gets 4. So it's inspired by Szechuan street food, topped with sesame paste and shrimp, and fresh chili oil and Szechuan peppercorns. So that should be kind of interesting here. And there we can see. So the other two, the pork and the chicken, pork was just really, really good. That was a really quite good. I'm getting crazy glare here. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see if we can find the heat source. And it might just be buried in natural flavors again. Okay, so we got dried green onions somewhere. Maybe that's in a packet. Sesame seed paste. Paprika oleo resin is, of course, the coloring. Pork extract in this. I wonder if we have another natural flavors sort of thing going on here again. Which, as I recall, is kind of where they put the other two also. Okay, so I think this is where it is. I think it's buried in natural flavor. Which is where you see a lot of that, which means probably extract. Okay, let's break this thing open and see what we got. Okay, we got a pack of, oh man, all the shrimps are in there. All these dried out shrimp and pork. And onions and junk, so we don't care about that. Okay, so here's the soup base. Here is the fire sauce. So, one thing I noticed with the pork is I actually liked it better, flavor-wise, without the fire sauce. So I think what we're going to do is, I think I might try this one that same way. You can see here is the actual soup base. Nothing too crazy here, so we're going to go throw it in, and of course, like usual, we will put enough water in there just to cover the noodles. We're going to let it cook for 4 minutes, let it sit for 5, and then we are going to come right back and have a little look-see at just what we have. So as you can see, I put a touch too much water in it again, but we've had it sitting and just kind of marinating there for the time that I mentioned. Okay, so we're going to try it with just the soup base. Good. Not bad at all. A little plain though, if I'm being honest. Definitely doesn't have the flavor of the pork. But shrimp doesn't, right? Shrimp does not have the flavor of pork. There's not that sort of depth of flavor available. So, heat-wise is really almost non-existent. So, very oily. Whoa, very oily. It does flow nicely. But it's... Look, it's oily. Okay, let's not get this all over everything. Let's get this off our fingers. I don't use a lot of. Oh boy, I can smell it, sesame. Oh, I'm excited. I don't use a lot of. I do use sesame oil, but I don't use a lot of chili oil. I'm not a big fan of fats. I mean, you've seen me eat meats on this channel before. I just don't like any sort of animal fats. I'm not a fan. Texture thing, taste wise, is just ugh. I don't add a lot of oil to stuff. Just not my thing, I guess. So get this good and incorporated in here. And let's see what kind of improvement, if any, we have. I mean, we should have some, though. Just with the addition of the sesame. Definitely have almost a lemongrass vibe here. That's really weird. I don't mind lemongrass, but yeah, very lemongrassy. And it's just making this, like the flavor is just a little odd. I am getting some extract heat towards the back of my tongue, but it's really moderate. I would actually put it probably below the pork even, which is weird because I think the pork was supposed to be the mildest. Nowhere near as hot as the chicken. Definitely getting some bitterness too. Splashing all over my table here. I don't like this. Like the pork, I bought quite a few of those just to have on hand and to eat until I got tired of them. This one's going to go the way of the chicken, where I'll have it once and then that'll be that. I mean, it's not bad. It's just odd. Yeah, I don't like this one. Heat wise is really moderate. I don't even know if I can give this one a 1. Give it a default 1. Yeah, this is a miss for me. Definitely the best one is the pork. It just has a lot of strange herby notes to it that I don't like. I've never been a fan of those. I'm really not sure what they're trying to go for here. I find this baffling. Not very good, but baffling. And as I mentioned, way too much soup. Way too much soup. So here's see if I can show you without spilling it. Way too much soup. Alright, so here's how I'm going to rate them. The entire Fire Wok series. Best flavor by a lot. Oh, now we're getting some bird. Yeah, I'll give this a 1. I'll give this a 1. Best flavor by a lot was the pork. As long as you didn't add the fire sauce. Adding the fire sauce tended to ruin that flavor. So if you get the pork, if you're worried about flavor, skip the fire sauce. The chicken was the hottest, but flavor-wise was not all that great. Even with or without the fire sauce. This one, is not particularly hot and it's not particularly good flavored. So this is a total miss for me. But so the pork to me is a clear winner, followed by the chicken. This one, I think we can kind of live without. So, but there it is, the hot and spicy Fire Wok Scorchin sesame shrimp. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.